Welcome, my beautiful Scorpios. This is going to be a very particular or specific type of reading. It is about love messages, and this is really for those who, um, there may be someone you have your eye on, or there may be someone who has gone silent. Now, it could be you also, because I do feel like a lot of people are guided to someone else's reading. You definitely want to check out their moon and check out your moon. That's where your true emotions lie. um but other than that, so this is just those that are not in contact for whatever the reason, or you could be in contact but you're wondering, like, how does this person truly feel about me? So we're going to ask their true feelings for you right now. We're going to ask their current view of you right now. What actions are they currently thinking of taking or are about to take? And then your current feelings for them, which is important. And then the overall energy that's supporting this connection. So I feel like I am looking more at like soulmate, twin flame type of relationships, because I feel like it's energy that, I want to say it's meant to be. Doesn't mean it has to be. Doesn't mean there's like, what do I want to say? Like, if I don't move forward with it or it doesn't happen, there's like price to pay. No, none of that. Um, because I feel like, if this is showing that someone is not going to move forward, then I feel like it kind of frees you, because I don't want to give someone like all of my time if they're not responding. So anyways, we're going to ask these very specific questions because we want very specific answers. Normally I just leave it open, but all right. So we will use Mother Mary, but I'm going to use Mother Mary at the end this time. I want to do it over the relationship, take her words of wisdom over the relationship. We are going to use the Psychic Tarot to ask and answer these questions. And then, if needed, we will use the Gilded Tarot to come back and clarify if needed. But, sometimes it's just good to go a level deeper also. I don't always feel like I'm clarifying, I feel like I'm going deeper. So let's go ahead and begin, guys. All right, let me go ahead and give the Psychic Tarot a couple shuffles. Of course, it's already pre-shuffled. That's when I'm really just meditating on you. When I'm shuffling, it's very meditative for me. But I like to shuffle with you here also. So let's give him a cut. And let's begin. All right, so I'm going to bring the lid down and let's start with our very first question. So, their current feelings for you now. We have the Three of Cups. Joyful, happy, happy-go-lucky. Doesn't mean you're in a joyful state right now, but if I think of what type of person you are, then I feel like you are someone who, I feel like you enjoy, I want to say the finer things in life, but I don't really mean it in a way like, like a brand new car, though of course I would enjoy that. But I feel like, I feel like they feel that you have gratitude for each and everything that comes your way. So I feel like, and it's a three. I don't know why I'm saying that, and it's a three. Um, so I like that. Okay, so what's their current view of you? I kind of feel like that explained a little bit of it. Hello, lovers. Hello, my lover. Here it's called harmony. The lovers is ahead of her heart decision, but this is their current view of you. So there must be chemistry, or there was chemistry, and I don't feel like that chemistry goes away. It can certainly die down, especially if we haven't been in contact, but I feel like this is a type of chemistry or energy, let's just say, that can cross planes, go over mountaintops. It doesn't matter. Like whether we're in the same state or we're in different lands. It's interesting how I said in the beginning that I'm looking at soulmate or twin flame energy. And I'm only going to say this because I do feel a little bit for some of you could talk about a twin flame energy. Um, and I feel like because the chemistry is so strong here, interesting. It's like the chemistry is so strong. Hmm. All right, well, let's keep going. What actions are they currently thinking of taking or about to take? Moving on. Now, I don't feel like that's moving on from you because I don't feel like I'd be doing this reading. And it was your sign that like really, because I just sit there and again, I just shuffle cards and I let what sign that I feel needs to be done come to me. And it was you, 66. Could be two people who have a life past six or in a personal year six. And it is interesting because I'm reading both sides of the coin here. I feel like, that it is speaking about, the breakup. I have a feeling at one time, if we were together somehow, some way, things became toxic. Things, and it can also be like drinking may be involved. And, the drinking maybe, I don't know, maybe things got out of hand. I feel like this person, though, is definitely reflecting upon, well, I feel like it's their toxicity, like their reason, not their reason, but their purpose, of this not being connected yet again. But I do also love because I feel like it's interesting how I said drinking, but then I feel like someone may be giving that up because maybe it's like when I'm drinking, I make bad decisions. So I'm letting that go because this person is letting something toxic go. And it's not you, it's something in their life that's potentially preventing them from living, what I would call a dream life. I don't feel they're very happy. Hmm. I don't feel they're very happy. All right, well, let's see what your current view of them is. Okay. Obstacles and challenges. Interesting. Some of you may be like, I want nothing to do with this. But some of you, I feel like, and then I'm seeing this 11. So again, I know that there's some twin flames here. And I feel like if you're a twin flame or even a soulmate, but you really want to be together, because I do feel like this couple has like fantastic chemistry together, which is telling me that like we could really make it. But there are things that had to be overcome, and it feels like maybe there's still things that still have to be overcome. I feel like no matter how much I would like this person in my life, I do not want the issues, the problems, the challenges that once were. So I feel like what you're saying is because it is a five, so it is about change, but I feel like you're being very serious here in saying, because this person is probably going to reach out through communication, the phone, a text, an email versus like in person, I feel. Um, and I feel like there will be a discussion going on. And I feel like you should lay your cards on the table. Like, just like I have no interest in going backwards. But we also want to remember because we ourselves have, at least the majority of us, and I know the majority of you have evolved. So we have to remember that other people can evolve also. Now, if you've no interest in this person, then you just didn't, that's fine. And I do feel like I have no interest in going back to the challenges we once faced. Maybe we didn't solve those challenges. Could also be talking about a past life where there were challenges that were not overcome. So this lifetime, you get an opportunity, though sometimes it could feel like a curse, but it's really an opportunity to come to clarity over this. It's interesting because in my lives I did last night, I got a lot of energy of past lives. Um, and it was very, very clear and deep type of messages. So, there's no way I'm not going to think that some of you had past lives together because I do feel that. All right, let's see what the overall connection that is, or the overall energy that's supporting this connection. Well, hello, victory and success. Can it be? Can it be? Listen, I feel like, can you overcome these obstacles? Yes. But two have to be willing to, right? It has to take both. Did someone potentially overcome or is overcoming something that was toxic to them, which then became toxic to the relationship? I feel like the answer is yes. And if the answer is no, then that's your answer. Like if you wonder, like, should I? Well, if they're coming to you in the same type of energy that potentially broke you up, then I would advise no. But other than that, all right, let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. Well, hello, memories of love. You have four sixes, by the way. And six is about relationships. Wow, I just realized that. I mean, it's about so much more, but it really is about mastering relationships. And you have four of them. All right, let's go ahead and bring out the Gilded Tarot. And there's just a couple things I want to look at. It's definitely showing the connection. It's definitely showing the chemistry. It's showing the passion. It's showing all of that. But it's also showing the problems, the obstacles. And I do want to go back and I want to look at, I think I want to, well, you know what? Let's take a card above every card. So I want to look at the Three Cups. We have the sun, illumination. Wow, that's kind of beautiful energy. Can be Leo, by the way. That is the ruler of Leo. But this is really meant to make you feel, like I want to say young again, like believe in miracles again, that type of thing. There is complete illumination. So I feel like if someone's coming towards you and they are interested in like reconnecting, the sun is illuminating whatever it needs to illuminate for you. And to me, that's a good omen that, if there's anything that's coming to you in the dark, it will have to come to the light with the sun. Like, I just don't think anything will get past you. Now, why am I saying that? Because if it gets, if I'm worrying about all that, then I got to think about that too. Okay, but let's go about the lovers. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Can be a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, but it doesn't have to be. Some of you could certainly have Earth like in your moon, your rising, or planetary some planetary action. I feel like the Queen of Pentacles is really representing energy and being grounded. But here's the Queen's specialty. So it doesn't matter if you're an earth sign. It's like we are a bit of everything. So we can use all those, different energies to help us. So in the Queen of Pentacles, it'd be very hard to try to pull like slip something by her because she's the one who can see between those lines. You know what I mean? Like she's the one, like she's the detective. Um, but not in a like, like a constant state. But I feel like I feel like in a way it's helping to calm you. All right, well, let's keep going. We have the Queen of Wands, interesting two queens. Queen of Wands can be in Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We have Leo right there. But I also want to say this could potentially, who's ever in the lovers with you, this could be them leaving another. And it probably has already happened. For some reason, I'm already feeling like I feel like I probably already left them. All right, let's go above obstacles and challenges. We have the Four of Pentacles, your foundation. I feel like it's saying the foundation is everything here. You know, can two people come back together even after these issues and really create a lifetime together? Yes, but their foundation is everything. Like if it, here's a five. To me, that means that's a rocky foundation. Four, to me, it's a solid number. It's a steady foundation. So I feel like that's the difference. Like this time, maybe we really are going to think about our foundation. We really are going to not ignore, previous obstacles or challenge or even the, obstacles that may be just to bring this together. We're not going to ignore it. We're going to face it. And by doing that, that's what helps your foundation only become stronger and stronger. And I feel like in a relationship or in life in general, when our own foundation is strong, it's very hard for someone to knock us off that foundation. In a five, yeah, they can probably knock us off that foundation, but not in the four. Okay. Still should be someone who lives around you. Wow. And then we have the Five of Cups coming over victory and success. So somebody's missing you. You're on someone's mind. This is telling me that there was love. And for whatever the reason, the love went wrong. Again, I kind of have a feeling it's giving us some clues. But, I'm sure you hear me say this all the time. In the Five of Cups, any five is really asking for change. It wants you to stop. And it wants you to just look around and check out your life. How are things going? What's not going well? What can I do? Like, what changes do I need to make? So, when you get to a five, because it's freedom loving energy, but it's really about setting yourself free. So, this person is focused on what they've lost. But when they do make that change, maybe when they get bold, I feel like when I get bold enough, maybe then I approach. Because what is behind this person? Two cups. So we know we're talking about soulmates. And it's coming over the energy of victory and success. And I have to say, in victory and success, really, people are looking up to someone here, and it's because of actions that they've taken, right? I'm looking up to you because maybe you have taken, and maybe it's them, like they've taken some, like the actions they needed to take to, well, I feel like be the best person they can be for you. Now, this is both ways, by the way. You know what? We can't, and why I'm saying that is I feel like we can't put everything on another's shoulders, like, because I feel like both of you are missing each other. And with the lovers here, I feel like, and the sun, it just feels like such a good omen. It's almost like if I don't even know where you're at, the sun's gonna help illuminate. Like all of a sudden, maybe I come across like your Facebook page or what have you. Some of you may have like just not like I feel like someone could have changed their telephone number And again, I want to be very clear. This is not about someone that you do not want to take back. If you don't want to take them back, just don't take them back. You know what I mean? This feels more like the chemistry is kind of undeniable. But that doesn't guarantee, it's what we got to learn. Love doesn't guarantee us that there won't be any issues. Probably quite the opposite. You always hurt the one you love. All right, I want to take Mother Mary over this relationship. Um, and I'm going to be starting on your April readings pretty soon. Because I don't know what made me just feel like I had to tell you that all of a sudden. Maybe someone's waiting for it. All right, Mother Mary, over this relationship, grace. I am filled with the same beauty, poise, and divine perfection as all of God's other creatures. Maybe I had to know that. Maybe I had to realize that. Maybe I had to realize I'm worth it. Like I'm worth it. I feel you're very humbled. You know what I mean? Like, yes, Scorpio can have a bad temper, but so can the rest of us. Scorpio is a very sensual sign, so emotions run deep. Emotions run deep. And maybe you have felt like for some reason like you're not worthy. Listen, even if this is not your person, I feel like Mother Mary is saying, don't you worry, my dear. All right, I'm going to take another one. I get this feeling that because, let's just say, I don't know, this may be too strong of a language, but I feel like, because someone denied me, it took away some of my self esteem. And I feel like Mother Mary wants you to make sure, or wants me to make sure that you know that you are so loved. And in Divine's eyes, you are just like beauty. So, but I also feel this person must feel that. Okay, we have, well, hello, devotion. And, it's reminding me of the lives yesterday because the first two, I did Mother Mary, and the first two cards was love and then devotion. Love and then devotion. As I fully as I fully commit to my values, relationships, and God, I am clear about what to do next. So maybe this starts heading toward you and there's some uncertainty, like again, I do feel like someone has put an issue behind him. But I do feel at the same time, because I do feel both of you are missing each other. But listen, I feel like the sun, it's your friend here because if someone comes in and says, "Oh, I quit drinking," I realized it came between you and I, or I left this relationship because it's really you, and whatever it is, I feel like I forget where I was going with this, but I just feel, I feel like it's in divine timing also. So I feel like if you say yes, then be ready and be willing to put your energy into the relationship. You know what I mean? And I feel like if this is something that I wanted and I've been praying about it, well, I feel like it's a prayer being answered. And all of a sudden, I just have to say this too. Some of you may have no clue who this person is. Interesting. I feel like all of a sudden, some of you may have no clue. Well, how could they have no clue? Chariot. The divine masculine and divine feminine. Well, I know why. I know why. Because some of you, this is talking about a past lifetime. And I do feel like for those in a twin flame relationship, and I guess it doesn't have to just be a twin flame relationship, because soulmates have been together before too. It doesn't have to be every lifetime. In every lifetime, we don't need to be together. Like, there may be something I want to accomplish in this lifetime that has nothing to do with you. You know what I mean? And no soul is insulted by that. Anyways, this is really the balance of the divine feminine and divine masculine. This is the balance of the light and the dark. And with that balance, it becomes unlimited potential. Also, I want to remind you that in the chariot's energy, it is your intentions that are driving the chariot. Your intentions. So if I have positive intentions, then chances are it's just going to go further and further and further. If I have negative intentions, well, because I'm speaking to the universe through my intentions. All right, Scorpio. Um, Interesting reading. But listen, all of your readings are interesting. There is someone that's missing you. Or again, if this is about a past lifetime, well, then they're longing. There's a longing for completion, like a completion of, maybe I've been with other people, but I just don't feel like I can't find that fulfillment. And let's not forget memories of love. So even though, again, for those who do know this person, even though there were obstacles and there were challenges, there must have also been love, and there must have also been great memories. This really is about cherished memories, and it does speak about someone of the past. And just look at this temperance below that, divine timing. You know why I love temperance in a love reading? Because temperance says you can let go of the things that you cannot control and let me do it for you, right? Because trying to control what is out of your control, and sometimes that's someone's free will, it's just waste of my time. Temperance is like, will you let me handle that, right? And in divine timing, all will come together. And then underneath that, well, hello, positive movement forward. I don't know why I'm going back, but I am. And then underneath that is that foundation, that foundation. This really is the marriage card, the commitment card. So that potential is there. And I feel like it may move fast. I also want to say in this energy, what I think about, I bring about, this person's heading towards the sun. And here is the sun. So that person's going to reach that destination. All in divine timing, my dear. But the love and the memories of you have not died. All right, Scorpio, I'm going to leave there. Um, don't forget, if if you're here checking up on someone, definitely look again at their moon, but look at your moon also. I think this is the only third one I've done so far. I think I did Pisces, Aries. No, oh wait, I did Pisces, Aries, Gemini, and then and then yours. So that's what I have done so far. I should do Taurus next. That's your opposite sign. I have to say, I do love Scorpio with Taurus. I gotta stop saying that, but I say it all the time. Anyways, I love you guys. Thank you. And I will see you next time at our table. Bye bye. Oh, bye bye.